everybody, welcome back. I don't know if I said this on the other vid, whatever, but finished one of the missions off camera. Yep, that's right, off camera. Now, I struggle in trying to find, out how the heck I could get out of here. I think I could get this way. I probably should have gone that way, but it's fine. Oh, I get out this way. Let's go. Alrighty, so we gotta go from here in Washington to Arizona. So, yeah. It's gonna be a long journey. AKA, it will probably be such a long journey that it will be 1,736 miles. It will take us 30 hours and 28 minutes to get there. Golly. This will literally take us forever. It will probably take us multiple episodes as we will be traveling, as our journey will bring us through Washington, through Oregon, through Idaho, through Utah to Arizona. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's right. You heard it here, folks. We are going to 5 states. Whoa, hold on. I honestly don't know what I'm doing because I could turn. Being stupid. I could literally turn. Point is, also in Arizona, it is the very bottom. So, yeah, pretty much it will take a while. Of course, like I said, probably a couple episodes, maybe 2. So, yeah. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun. Listen to the radio. So in Vancouver, BC, we're going north of I-5. Going through the freeway entrance. Ooh, we got undiscovered roads up here. And now it's discovered. Okay. We're going east. Spokane, whatever. Or Spookman. However you guys want to say that. And we're getting off here. Okay. Is this in... no, wait. It's in Washington. Alright. I'm stupid. I love how I'm just like, yep, I'm stupid. Does this line take me somewhere else? Oh, never mind. It doesn't. I was gonna say, what? So, like I said, we are on our way to Arizona. Who knows, maybe we will get some more states. Yeah, we need to make money. We need to get there as quick as possible, but as safely as possible. So, like I said, more damage to the vehicle unless we get paid. If we can get like maybe 3%, between 3 and 5% damage on the vehicle, that'd be excellent. You know, as long as we don't get like 100% damage. Foreshadowing, just kidding. So that City Skylines, I was like, yeah, I shouldn't say this. I was like, oh, traffic's not gonna get backed up on this road. I shouldn't have said that. Then it did. So, like I said, don't know if I should have said that, but 70,000? Heck yes. Absolutely. I'm like, absolutely. I saw that pay. I was like, heck yes. I gotta do that. So, yeah. You know, taking the view of Washington, you know, just, of course, we're gonna just, so this is the time where I could actually stay under the speed limit and still like cruise and watch the view. Because I'm in, you know, this lane. Yeah, it looks nice. We just, of course, you know, just have to get to Arizona, and we have over 3 days to do it. You have like 3 days and 6 hours. So I mean, we got that. You know what I mean? And if you see me doing this, like to the side right here, because side of my mouth hurts, I either cut it with like a chip or something, or like I burnt. I think I had like hot food in my mouth. You know how like when you burn the top of your mouth, I may have done that to my gum. I honestly don't know. Probably scratched it with a chip or something. You know, I was eating a flauta, right? And there's like this chip, and it got stuck in my tooth, pointed up, so I bit down and hit this gum. I was like, oh no, it didn't happen to this side. It was either this side or this side. I think it happened here first, then it happened here. Oh no, I should know. It hurt like crap. I will say that. It hurt like crap. Surprised I actually stopped in time. Let's go! Oh. Oh shoot. I was like, let's go! And then my parking brake was doing... Whoopsie! Alrighty. 1,652 miles to go. Wow. This is, you know, I feel like it's going to be a chill, relaxing game like ATS, you know? I honestly feel like it could be such a relaxing game. And hear me out. When we play ATS for Europe, I mean, if you're going in France, right, you see Paris, Eiffel Tower, Arc de Triomphe, all that. I feel like that'd be really peaceful. But, you know, you just look and you just see how peaceful this is. You know what I mean? I just think it's amazing. Oh shoot, I forgot I have an AP test on Wednesday. I'll study Monday. Huh, me on Tuesday night. Guys? Okay, sorry. Hopefully, by the time you're watching this, hold on a second, I think we have Gatlinburg, Arches, Canyonlands, Capitol Reef, yeah. No, I'm sorry, not Capitol Reef. Goblin State Valley, Capitol Reef. that's it. Bryce Canyon. And then we have Zion to do. I know. Hopefully Bryce Canyon season 6 will be, you know. Yeah. You know how they make those movie trailer posters? I kind of want to have, like, whatever one is upcoming. So if it's, like, season 8, whatever, Hiding with the Pate Family series, I kind of want to have it just right here. Or actually, so let's say let's say I had a season 7 Hiking with the Pate Family movie poster right here. It would now go right there. And then the new one coming up would be right here. And it would have like a month. Like it wouldn't have a specific day. Like I won't, you know what I mean? Like I will basically I will have a certain date for it. But I know when Mandalorian first came out, it was like 3 episodes. They didn't release the full season. And I'm actually thinking, instead of posting one by one, you know how they did, what if I just posted the whole season at once? And I honestly have been thinking about doing that. Now, there is a skiing video that I've been hinting at for a while. And I just want to say, that one editing, oh my goodness, I'm going to have an absolute field day with it. Let's just say I fell a bunch of times. And nothing is better when someone's falling, but if you get on camera, yeah. Let's just say it's my first time skiing, fell and got it on camera. That is gold right there, ladies and gentlemen. I am telling you right now, it's going to be good video. But the question is, will it just be titled Ober? Like the mountain, like wherever we went skiing, Ober? Or will it be Skiing with the Pate Family season 1? Because hey, I mean, we didn't really go with my mom was there, but she didn't want to ski with us. But at the same time, that's what happened in Gatlinburg. You know, my mom wasn't with us, and if you don't know the story about that, she was sick. I mean, she was with us in Gatlinburg, but I mean, she did one hike, like halfway through, boom, she felt so bad she couldn't do that. And I told my dad, I described, you know, my mom as that one character who shows up at the beginning of the season and doesn't return until another season. So she barely made her debut in Gatlinburg. So my hiking, so you're gonna get some Armor King facts here. My hiking career started in Gatlinburg at the Alum Trail. Never forget it. It's actually my first real hike I did. And you know, my mom debuted in I think it was Rainbow Falls hike, because that was like I think one of the last hikes at the end of the weekend. She's like, okay, maybe I feel good to do this one, and she didn't. So she barely made her debut. But when season 2 came around, she was much better. She wasn't sick. So I mean, she made her debut in season 1. You couldn't really tell it was her debut. Like she was in it, but then, boom, she leaves because she's sick. But I feel like season 2, you know what I mean, like 2 through 6, or however many, there's 5. I'm sorry, 2 through 7. No, what you know what I mean. Whatever, how many Utah seasons there are. I know there's 6, so like the second one through the last one, I feel like that's when everyone is prepared, and we're actually planning on doing 3 more in California, and that is if California is still there. You know what I mean? Because if we're hiking there and the wildfires are there, yeah. So I have been trying to see what, you know, to do if we can't go. We're probably not going to, but I mean, I want to do it. I haven't talked to the person, the AKFP, which is the Armor King financial person, about, you know, because the financial person chooses all of our trips, or not chooses, does all the financial stuff for our trip. I mean, I kind of talked to him also, like, you know, this was like a complete joke, like we weren't going to do it, and instead of going to Yosemite, whatever, what are we going to do, walking with the Pate Family? Chicago, actually, was brought up, so, I mean, who knows? Like, who knows? You know, of course, what could happen. So, I mean, you never know. We're not even out of Washington yet. We have 26 hours and 46 minutes, aka 1,542 miles left. And there's a wait station in 1 mile, but they're going to be like, do the wait station. What the heck does the sign say? Trucking with transport. Alrighty, well, guess we are stopping at the wait station. I'm gonna hit something. Interstate, I think got inspection. So we are hopping on the interstate, going on I-82 East. We should be, you know, of course, going into Oregon soon. I mean, like I said, hopefully, just Utah would be completely finished because we filmed all the Utah videos in May, and they're still being uploaded. So, you know, my new goal for 2025 is, I mean, none of the Armor King employees, like, I chose them. I mean, it's very rare. I don't go on like some working, you know, jobs like, hey, who wants like a job, you know, and people apply like applicants, whatever. No, I mean, I chose certain people, and it's, I would say one of the rarest jobs, but they don't edit. So I told them, I was like, hey guys, don't hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. You're gone. Because I know my first ex edited stuff, second ex edited stuff, and I have a friend who also edits stuff, but other than that, nobody else edits stuff. So it's kind of like, they said, oh yeah, we would edit if we get paid. And it's kind of like, I told him, I said, if y'all help me get paid, I would pay y'all. But I'm not going to pay y'all because ever since 2021 when we started this channel, y'all have been sitting there not editing. And it's kind of like, I told him, I said, one by one, I'm going to drop them. I literally told him, I was like, yeah, one by one, you're going to get dropped from, you're going to be like, oh, you're fired. And I will go down the line, and then there'll be a whole new, like, thing open. And then it's like second generation of workers could come in because the first generation didn't do anything, you know what I mean? If you have OG workers not do anything, like, I feel like as soon as they get fired, I'm going to start making money. They're going to be like, oh, we want to join back. Should have edited. I mean, 21 to 22, 22 to 23. I don't think that truck uses blinker. So 21 to 22, 22 to 23, 23 to 24, 24 to 25. So in March 17th of this year would be 4 years of the YouTube channel. Almost half a decade of excellence. Wow. And I just want to say, 4 years, and the first like 3 or 5 original employees that I got in 2021 haven't edited a single thing in about 4 years. Yeah, I think someone needs to bring this up at the next meeting. Like, here's the thing. For all the Armor King members, like the main ones, to get together, it happened one time since 2021. I mean, we couldn't get all the, you know, Armor King members together because, you know, at the time one lives in Washington, which was my ex, and after we broke up. I texted her, I was like, hey, you would still be an Army King member? Never got a response, so I'm assuming that's a no. I don't even know what happened here. So, in the game, I don't know what happened. But, yeah, I was like, well, you're gone. Bye-bye. But, I mean, like I said, you know, if the original, like, the Army King Vice President, he is Army King Vice President, he was the second employee, but he doesn't edit. And it's kind of like, he's like, I don't know how to edit. I was like, dog, I didn't know how to edit until, like, I taught myself. So, I mean, like I said, 2025 for Army King Incorporated, there's a chance 2025 will be the year for changes. For example, how I'm doing this right here, and I'm, you know, recording stuff and editing is not very high quality. This year, it may be high quality. If you get the people who don't do anything out, and you get the people who want to edit your videos in and make them higher quality, then, you know, like I said, that could happen. And I'm honestly really excited for this upcoming year. But, you know, I mean, I just really want to say changes are going to be made. People are going to get drops. So when it says Armageddon, I want to be like, breaking news, Vice President has, like, either fired or resigned. Here's, like, if I walk up, you know, to one of the members and they're going to get dropped, it's going to be like, Vice President of Army King. So, I'm going to let you decide. Do you want me to fire you, or do you want to publicly announce you're going to resign? Or, I mean, hey, they may just want to resign because, like, if they want to quit, you know what I mean, let them quit. You know what I mean? It's like if you have a dream, just for anybody who's working, if you want to start your own business, right? If they don't want to make the company as great as you see it, don't. And, you know, a lot of people say, if you do a personal company, don't let your friends work it, you know, because they'll take advantage of you. Here's the thing. All my friends, or not all of them, some of my friends work in the Army King Incorporated company. And Army King Incorporated has not hit 1,000 subs. We've been doing this since 2021, so I think you guys know what's about to happen. I'm about to say. Yeah. So basically, if they're watching this, here's the thing. I said one by one. I'm not going in any order. I could randomly start dropping them. So, I mean, I know. It's crazy, but it would be better for the company. Like, if you guys had a company, what would it be better? Have people sit around and do nothing, or make it actually good? Now, I'm not saying that my employees sit around and do nothing. I'm saying they don't edit, and they want to say, oh man, I work for Army King Incorporated, it's great and all. It's like they're like, oh, it's great and all that, but they don't edit, so it's kind of like, do you? And yeah. So I mean, there's someone who we have in mind who could potentially be dropped, and it's like part of the Army King Senate, which is our council. I mean, y'all have seen the Jedi Council. We kind of have a council like that. And it's kind of like it's the head board members, you know, and the head members of the Army King channel. And it's like, okay, what do we need to do to make it better? Okay, he's not doing anything. He is, you know, he's in a position where he's not doing anything. He's basically wasting a spot that someone else could want, you know, that, you know what I mean? You guys see what I'm saying? That, of course, could edit. So, I mean, there's so many people that we could get. I mean, there's people that we could hire, but it's like, I mean, there's some editors, and we could literally get them best of the best. There's like, the people are like, oh yeah, let me edit your videos. I mean, at least hire them, because if you have employees not offering to edit videos, and then random like people at school saying, hey, let me edit your videos, it's kind of like, you know, maybe we need to free up some rooms. I mean, I just want to say, there could be a chance where it's gonna be like it could be like, I'm just going to use the vice president for example. It could be like, Army King vice president has resigned today after 4 years of excellence. Or no, it'll be like, after 4 years of working for Army King Incorporated, he has officially turned in his papers and resigned today. So, I mean, he didn't sign no contract or anything to work with me. I was like, hey, you know, help me do the channel? Sure. No contract? Okay. He could hypothetically leave whenever he wants. He could pick up the phone, call me right now and say, hey, I want to leave. Oh, wait. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying, like, for real, that's what could happen. I mean, anyone could literally leave. And, I mean, we have other head board members, you know, the head members have their own channels. And it's kind of, and I've been thinking, it's like, what if we combine them? But if they leave, it's like, yeah, we're not going to combine them. Like, what if we just bought them out? For like, I mean, if you only have 10 subscribers, it's going to be like, already, $10 or something, you know what I mean? Yeah, gum Aldi's is hauling it. So, assuming I know we're not supposed to do that anymore. I was going to say, I'm assuming I'm in Oregon. Let's go. And I'm about to be in, what is it? Idaho. So, you know, like I said, lightning changes. The Uber video, I know. We did it in New Year's. And I don't know when you guys could be, y'all could be watching this video in, let me pause it. You guys could be watching this video in April. This was filmed February 9th at 10:15 right now. Or at between 9 and 10, whatever. So, I mean, we have a New Year's video. It's February, so it still hasn't been uploaded. We have videos from May. Still haven't been uploaded. It's like, why the heck would we upload a New Year's video in March? Almost in February. In March. It's like, you either upload it now, or you just wasted a whole lot of camera footage. And that's the thing, is like, these are my goals for 2025, is to be consistent. And it's like, hey, if you're not, you know, going to make this channel great, you could leave. And I mean, I can knock on the door and say, hey, would you like to resign? I will give them a chance. I'm going to be like, do you want to say you want to be resigned? I'm going to be like, so do you want me to go online saying the vice president resigned? Or you're fired? You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's stuff like that, you know. I mean, then that means all the Army King sports, they'd be cut from it. And his thing is, the Army King football was originally supposed to be all the Army King members. We've never met for one football practice. So it's going to be like, okay, not dedicated to y'all's practice. Cut. Cut them, what I'm going to do? Cut them from the YouTube league. Not from the, like, so we have all of my friends in the neighborhood, we play against each other one-on-ones. We have a league. And it's like, you know, some of them say, oh, you know, I'm on the Army King team, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like, you cut them from that first. So you start, like, let's say you come from basketball, then you go to football, then you keep going. Then once it gets to the channel, it's kind of like, I mean, if you get cut from the sports team, it's kind of like, I wonder what's going to happen to my career. And then you get to where you're going to be cut, you're like, haha, oh, crap. Then that's that moment of realization. You're like, what? But, I mean, like I said, who else would we find? I mean, I almost texted my friend who actually edits my videos. I mean, I about texted her because she actually she does good edits. And I was about to say, hey, do you want a promotion? Like, literally, because she's someone who actually wants to make the channel better. And it was like, you want a promotion? Because in 2025, we're probably going to have a bunch of open, available places. There's me. There's him. Yeah. So there's 4 other main members besides me, and yeah, we could have 4 positions open. So I mean, but here's the thing: it's like if they want to make, but if this person wants to make the channel better than all 4 of the members combined, then it's gonna be like, you could be the vice president because I mean, everyone knows I have a true dedication to YouTube. I used to post YouTube shorts. People are like, oh, I had addiction to vaping and all that. That's what other people say. My only addiction I've ever had in my life was to making YouTube shorts. I used to make, because it was a new thing, because when I started YouTube, there really was no YouTube shorts. I saw this, I was like, oh my goodness, what the heck is this? It was like having TikTok. And I would post 6 or 7 a day. I mean, you see those huge YouTube shorts creators, they post 8 to 10 a day, and it's so original, and it's just so crazy. But none of our team, our team has never, edited videos. Like, it would be great if I could send them footage, like while I'm working on the Utah stuff, send them footage of Ober, you know what I mean, and they edit that. So I mean, by the time you guys are watching this, who knows? I could post this at the end of the year, and then add a little clip at the end saying, what I want 2026. Because here's the thing: one of our workers, actually 2 of our workers, are juniors this year. Next year they're going to be seniors, and they have their own YouTube league. Y'all have heard of Cosmic Fry and the Spillers. There's 2 teams in the YouTube football league. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say this. The Spillers and Cosmic Fry, they are both juniors. And once they hit seniors, it's like, alrighty, you have one last chance. And then as soon as that's gone, they're off to college. Their teams, yeah. And like I said, I wish we could film our games and get it views. But because that's not happening, each sport, like soccer, we probably won't be able to do soccer anymore. You know what I mean? Because we'll probably have to start, while we cut workers, we're cutting sports too and stuff. So this is either going to be, decisions this year are either going to be really good for the company, or it's going to make me downfall, and then the channel collapses to where the channel is no longer like a channel. And I'm just a normal person. I'm not even a YouTuber anymore. It's like, you know what I mean? It's those decisions that could potentially... So these decisions could potentially make me better, or I'm no longer a YouTuber. And, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, as soon as I could just do it by grade level. So the 2 people that are going to be seniors, since they go off to college, cut. You know what I mean? Their sports programs, they're going to, they cost, we all the people in the league call sports programs because we all have our different teams, whatever. But it's kind of like, cut them. You know what I mean? By the time I go to college, YouTube League will probably be cut because literally, who wants to just see 2 teams play against each other? And I forgot to mention someone else in the YouTube League, Brady Monkey 07, is also a senior. So, his team's probably going to get cut. Yeah, so it's only going to be 2 teams left. So it's going to be like, who would really want to see just 2 teams play each other over and over and over again? That's like recording the Super Bowl. You know who's going to win, but you're going to watch it over and over and over again. You know what I mean? So, it's like, there's no point. So, maybe 1 or 2 years, there's going to be no YouTube League left. There could be, by the time I graduate, 3 teams left. Maybe 2. I don't know. It's decisions that I make. I like to say this on camera just to let y'all know what could be going on. Hey, who knows? Maybe y'all watching this and the Uber videos are already out. That'd be great. So like I said, who knows what will happen. thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see y'all later. Peace.